kittens here. These two adorable little kittens that we're fostering. They're just so cute. These two little babies. Two little babies. Look at that. He's looking at himself. You see yourself there, buddy? Do you see yourself? Yes? Look how cute he is. He's just like... This other one's kind of just tries to do her own thing. How long can you stand in a box? Ah, this one wants to get off. Okay, okay there. Hold on. Okay. A little too much fun for you. They want to go have fun. Meanwhile, this is my version of fun, just holding on to these little kids. Look at them. Such little adorable babies. And they will be ready to be adopted soon enough. Adopted. Kittens. Why are kittens so fun? Anyway, time to get to painting. And what are we going to paint this time? How are we going to paint this? So I have this painting behind it. Yeah, what is this? What did I name this? I named this, if painting or art doesn't make you happy anymore, should you still do it? And I came up with the idea for this art LiveArTlog while I was listening to a book called Mastery by Robert Greene. Mastered by Robert Greene. Great book. And in this book he talks about this idea of like a lot of modern way of thinking when it comes to a craft or an art or whatever. And you know, there's this philosophy today, I think, where it's like if it's not making you happy anymore, you should stop doing it. And I think that's an interesting approach, because I go on Reddit and I see a lot of artists talking about how art isn't making them happy anymore, and you know, they're kind of questioning if they should keep doing it. And you know, they're not so certain about whether they should keep doing it. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a really challenging question to answer. Should you keep making artwork if it's not making you happy? And it depends, I think. This philosophical debate I'm having in my own head. It depends. Like, if you are doing it because if you're not doing it because it feels tedious, because it feels boring, because you're not feeling progress, then you should keep doing it. But if you seriously are finding, like, you know, you are having mental breakdowns because of artwork or whatever, then definitely there's a good argument to stop. But with that said, this is just some thoughts around that. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go into this. We're going to get started. But what I want to do is I want to start with a loose red black. You know what? I should just use some of my ochre here. And I'm going to go into the hair right here. Get some of the shadows down. So I'm trying to do this painting a little bit looser than I usually do, which requires me to basically paint a little bit loosely, a little bit more loose. And then we're going to go up, no, this eye is going to come up, and then we're going to go up like so. We're going to come around like this, bring this down. Right to the top of the horse's mane here. And we are using black. Yes, that's right, people. We are using black. Color black here. We're going to see how this turns out. I'm kind of excited because I don't always... I try to limit the amount of black I use sometimes because it can be really challenging when you work with this color as the shadows end up being very deep and dark. So one thing I need to do, this head shape is really tilted. So I need to basically center this. And ultimately get this ear right. But let's go like this. We're gonna go around right here. Get some color right into there. Let's get a little bit more of this. I'm excited to see how this turns out. I love the, like, a lot of my paintings are like personal challenges of going against the grain and not necessarily doing things just as they should be, in the sense that okay, I'm streaming. Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Just reminding you.
Thank you.
It's okay. Just want to let you know. So ultimately right now it's just really about just getting some of these shadows, some of these... Yeah, I know, I left it on for you.
I'm going in the,
Huh?
I'm going in the bedroom.
Oh, you're not going to watch out here?
So lay in bed.
Hmm?
Let's lay in bed.
Okay. And here we go. Using this brush to just quickly sketch out. I need to loosen up some of this paint here. It's a little bit too... It's a little bit too, it's not drippy enough. go. This shadow. The shadow needs to be right over the chin. And
Eat that and then eat that.
go. Look deep into there.
You too. Let's go. You too. Come on.
And let's see right into here. Get some of the ear. A little bit of the lip right there. My goal is to keep this painting compared to my other ones a little bit looser than usual. So let's see, we're gonna come right into here.
Did you want to play with him? You play with him. Go ahead.
Hmm.
Want to play with him? Turn. He wants to play with you. He's coming up. You're 6.
She's confused.
You're 6.
Is that Fern? She was like, why is he here? She's like, alright, so we're gonna go right into here. We're gonna get some of these dark eyebrows.
Should I save our old white rice if we have all the new stuff?
Yeah. And then let's go like that. And then we're gonna go around the nose. So just using a super dark color, and we're just gonna fill in all of the darker shadow areas of our figure. Just keep it nice and simple. Keep everything nice and simple here. Right there. Right up under the chin here. This is going to be much looser than usual. This painting is going to be a lot looser than usual. So, you know, we might have some surprises, good or bad. Hopefully good. And then we're going to go with this lip. Let's do this lip here. We're going to cross over this lip right here, and we're going to go boom. And same thing with this fella. We're going to go, oh yeah, then there needs to be some shadow right here. You can already start to see how this is going to come together, which is kind of cool. Just a bunch of just the shadows so far, creating a design, and we're already starting to see how this will all come together, which is absolutely fantastic. So right here we're going to get a hairline. Get that right into the mouth area. Line. And get this hair. So we're going to do some with this hair right here, and add a little bit of hair right here on the ear. Just doing some markings for the ear. And let's see, so we're going to go with the lips. Like we were just in there.
That's it. Quiet. They understand what I'm saying.
They do? Amazing. Now Fern's just out here all alone.
What's that?
I said now Fern's just out here all alone.
That's simple.
Yeah, but she was playing with the kittens. They were finally bonding, Cat, and you took them away. I think they were. Let me grab some more of this. This mineral spirit. It helps to make the paint a bit thinner and easier to work with, and spreads a little better. Which is useful, at least right now. So let's go like this. This first piece, we're going to have a nice shadow right there. And let's see, so this is going to go above the eye actually. So we're just going to leave a little bit, we're going to leave the eye out of shadow for now. Let's see, so right around the lip area, this is a funny spot right here. So here we go, adding in shadows, nice and easy process. Easy process right here. And at some point we will figure out how to make the colors all work out just perfectly. Round things out, smooth things out as we go around the shape. Honestly, that should be pretty much in shadow, and then a triangle right there. It's going to leave that because it's going to be harder to work with the eyes if I've already started to paint in the shadow a little too dark. It's kind of funny, this guy looks like he's got a helmet on, but he doesn't. So let's go. Got the other figure hiding here, just kind of sitting here, being cool. And same deal. Go down, over, around. Now for the horse heads. We're just gonna throw in these dark shadows today, but then on another day we're gonna go do something, do the different parts. So we got some work in here. And then this is going to come up and around. You know what? This is a great color to use because it's not too... It's not too deep of a dark, of a reddish black right now, so we can actually work with it a little better. And let's see, so it's going to come up. And this nose, we're going to create the triangle here, the triangle of the nose, and create some muscle definition. We'll see how this turns out at some point. Now, I don't have a specific idea of how this is all going to look at when I'm done. I am still playing this pretty much by eye, where a lot can still change. Now, you know, overall design, right? The overall layout of how these pieces are going to come together, I've already got, right? That's pretty much set. But there are still things that could change, especially color-wise. I usually don't make my color decisions right away. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to play with red, and then, you know, even after I start playing with red, I come to the conclusion that I don't want to work with red on the painting, so I end up going with something else. So still a lot of flexibility. A lot of flexibility to be had here. A lot of flexibility to be had. So all I'm really doing is just doing a like really basic outline of where I feel like shadows are going to be, or where I'm seeing them. So that when I do paint it, kind of have an idea. So this is still like part of the sketching phase pretty much. Still part of the sketching phase. And there are some artists that may have a more efficient way of doing things, in the sense that, you know, I can already predict the much more efficient way of doing this is sketching out exactly where the shadows are going to go. So it's like the artist already has an idea of where they're going to put their shadows. And that's a really powerful way to do this. Like, you know, they kind of like sketch out that the shadows are going to be like right here, right? And then they know exactly what color they're going to put on this section or that section. You know, everything is just meticulous and well planned. But for me, I'm going with something a bit looser, something a bit more open to possibility. And you know what? A really good painter, like no matter what, when I say open to possibility, I mean like keeping it free. But I think a really good painter, no matter what, I see this. I follow this a really good artist on Instagram, Will Rockfort. He's a really great artist. Amazing work. He's like the modern day Rockwell, Norman Rockwell, and it's interesting to see him work because he is so detailed with his artwork. And he does these amazing, like, large pieces. That are just incredibly complex. And with those pieces, he's shown that he can go through it and then paint it, paint over it. Like, he has the flexibility and the skill to be able to paint over something. even after it's pretty much almost complete. Now we're going to clean off this brush. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab our yellow here. Actually, let's grab our white. Grab a lot of our white. We're going to mix in the pale green. I guess this isn't so much pale green anymore. I'm going to call it a muted green. Nice muted green for our highlights. I'm only going to work into areas that I'm like certain of what the color is going to be. So pretty much a lot of the horse. A lot of the horse is pretty much going to be this color. Let's go around here. There's this area right above the eye. It's kind of light. Should have colored that area in, but it's okay. And we're gonna go like right here. Let's grab some more of this green. And we're gonna come around. Okay, I came around on that side. Why is this part? What did I do here? Why is this part in shadow? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So we're going to come around and give a couple little nubs right here. I just want to be able to start to see how it's going to turn out. That's what the purpose of this is for. So same thing on this horsey. Same thing on this little horsey right here. We're going to come around. We come down, and we go bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Here we go. I'm going to get a little above the eye right there, get into this ear thing. I don't even know what that is. I guess the horse ear. Right there. Go down, add a little bit into here. And I really like using this brush because it's like really rough. So so I can be really rough with it. And I don't feel too guilty. Alright, so we did that. Use the same color for some of the facial features of this figure right here. So we're going to come down. I think there's a lot wrong with this piece, this guy right here. But we will go ahead and just do it anyway and start to sketch out some of these details. I'm not going to see too much on this one. And honestly, I have no idea whether this is how this is going to turn out. Right at this point, right now, it's kind of hard to say how everything's going to go. This could still go so many directions. There's still so many directions we could go with this. This up right here. So going with the green. Yeah, I guess this green did turn out pretty good after all. Let's go right here. Lay down that paint right there. Bring that green down. I don't even know what to call this, like a super light olive green color. It's the color I've decided to go for. And let's see, we're gonna go into ears, of course. Go into the ear. Oh, and this figure. You need a lot of work on this figure because his head looks crooked, but it's not supposed to be. It is not supposed to be, I swear. There's something off about how he looks. So I need to even it up. This feels very like Chinese calligraphy in style for me. Let's see, what color do I want to make their hair? I've got this green. Let me get rid of some of this green color here. Lay it down right there. Nice and confident green. Nice confident chunk of green right there. green is here to stay. You know what I could try doing with this one? Just to constantly have a constant build up, just constantly build up color slowly but surely with this brush. Yes, this part's still a little bit. There we go. I think that's a little better. And there we go. So we're going to clean off this brush. Get some of the paint out of this brush so I can use it again. Loosen up the paint a little bit. I'm gonna give this figure some nice pink. Actually, I like to deepen this red a little bit. Same for this guy. Get the nice pink here. nice loose design. Let's go with a little bit of blue. Let's go with blue. We're gonna give the hair some nice blue, purpleness actually. So this figure actually, we're gonna go with the hair, which means there's hair in here. The man's got a beard. I'm going to go into this figure's hair here. Same on this other dude right here, but also this figure right here. We're going to come in here and give it a some nice tufts of purple. I think that with this color combination we get some interesting figures. Laying down the groundwork. So got his hair, and now we just got to go into here in this character. You know what? Let's play with this color. Let's see what we could do about these horses. Maybe throw in some of this for the horses. What do you think? Should we do this play with this for the horses? I think we will. It's not even a question. So just keep it nice and scratchy. And just kind of bring in this place. Just have like little spaces of color. You know what? Let's see. So I'm trying not to get rid of some of the blacker marks because I don't want to lose my space. But I want to bring back some of this pink right here. We're just going to go into this area with this pink, because why not? Paint the town red. Z, like Zorro. Alright. Where are we going? So, got some good colors going on, at least to start with. And, you know, we could already see how some of this is going to turn out just simply by mixing in the dark with the light shadows. But, let's see what we can do here. What color would go good here? So I've got the warm colors and one green. So red, purple, red, purple, orange would probably be pretty decent. But I'm actually it's funny when I start to paint, I usually say to myself, "Oh, I like the the how this painting looks as far as the brush effects that I'm getting," and I'm like, "Oh, I want to keep that," but almost never when I paint do I ever actually keep the brush effects, like at this level, right? Like I never just end a painting here, even though I feel like it would look kind of cool. But we're not going to do that. I will take a break for the evening though. We'll come back. We'll let this dry a bit. I'm wrapping up for the day. For those of you that are just tuning in right now, we're going to start cleaning. Really just wanted to get the basic, the initial idea of this painting down before we finished up the night. Because as you're working on stuff, you kind of just go, "Oh, I want to finish. I gotta finish this. I gotta do this. I gotta." You know what? I want to. There's a lot of paint here, and I don't want it to go to waste. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a nice red foundation here. Let's get this color. Loosen it up. You know, I can always change. You can always change the color of everything eventually. Really just want to lose the white. Here we go. Go. Paint this down. And just going to fill the whole thing with this red. And eventually, you can decide exactly how we want these colors to flow. But until that time, yes, some areas are going to be more saturated than others. Saturation is way more on the other side, so I need to bring in the saturation a bit here. Paint's a little too thin on this side. And this could still change later. There's still so much that could be done to be modified. But for now, I just wanted, hey, what's up, Inaya Shakera? What's going on? I'm actually almost done here for the evening. You caught me at an interesting time. I'm about to wrap up. We'll need to fix that ear at some point, but for now, this is my latest piece that I'm working on. Inaya Shakira, what's going on? How are you? Is it late where you are? I've had a lot of painting done this week, but I might not be able to for a couple days, so. Fortunately, I was able to get the time in. Oh, this brush. This brush is disgruntled. So let me pack up my stuff and I'll check the messages. Unfortunately, when I stream in this horizontal way, I do these horizontal streams, you get to see, I think you get to see more of the painting and the interaction, but it also creates a lot of awkward angles and a view of my apartment that, you probably don't really care for. But anyway, let's wrap this up. But also the other annoying part is that I can't, it's hard to, communicate with, because I have to constantly check back on my messages. I have to like tap the screen in order to see my messages, which every once in a while, like I turn around and I, forget to tap and I lose a message or whatever. But it felt like way more interactive when I was chatting away with vertical live stream. But that said, let's toss that down and see what our messages are. All right, Inaya Shakira. All right, so love the composition. My goodness, glad you caught the live. It is pretty late. You need to start doing that more. You need to start doing what more? So I have this painting. This is the painting I just finished today. So I'm probably gonna do something totally different than this, but this is our painting from the day. So yeah, that's my latest piece. You always stream vertical. Yes, our latest piece. Something I'm happy with. So I'm just letting it dry for now. There's a little bit more drying that needs to be done. And actually, let me get a photo of this one before I finish for the evening. But yeah, it's time to wrap up. So, I hope to see you on another stream, but right now I've got to wrap up for the night. So have a great evening. Take care. See you. Thanks for jumping in. What do I stream on? I stream on YouTube, on a Samsung. Is that what you mean? What do I stream on? Take out my hair buns. Let's see how my hair looks after it's been. Oh, the device? Yeah, so I have a mobile phone. It's a Samsung. Yeah, Samsung S something, Samsung S23 or something like that. Some Samsung S. Yeah. I will get going now, and talk to you later, Naya. Feel free to connect on Instagram, Huzzah Creative, Huzza Creative. Connect on Instagram, and we can chat there or wherever. YouTube, it's hard to be social on YouTube outside of live streaming, but social media makes it easy.